Alright, I got it set. Seems like I don't have a drill bit the right size for the M6 tap. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use that one to fill that second hole. Right damper rod's got 4/4 inch holes through it. I've got to use the smallest drill bit in the set to make my pile hole. Now I'm gonna run a 9/64 into it and feel it out. Now to deburr these holes, I'm just using a bigger drill bit. There you go. They look a lot like the factory hole now. But the 9/64 is just a little bit loose. I ran it on high speed and worked it back and forth all around in the hole. There's a little bit more play inside of that hole than in these holes I just drilled. It's just a little bit tighter. I think I'll be okay if it's just a little bit tighter pushing the oil through this damper rod. For my flush there, I don't have a straight edge to put the straight edge on, but there, yeah. 88.5 millimeters would be the center of the hole. 112.5 millimeters would be the center of that hole. And that's cleaning it out pretty good. So it just took a little bit with this little teeny tiny file. That blade is shot. This thing is freaking smoking hot. And the cut ain't any better, that's for sure. I'm going to pre-drill this cap. The trademark, of course I wiped on that thing with metal shavings sticking out of it. The springs are cut. The PVC is cut. The holes are drilled in the left damper rod. The holes are drilled in the right damper rod. Prepared for a tap. Waiting on a 5/8 drill bit for the end of the right damping rod. 1/8 NPT tap. I know what I'm missing. Dab of that old fork oil. Yeah, I should have started with the oil. Real good edge there. Use this thing for all kinds of stuff. But of course I managed to nick it right there. You can expect this part to reasonably be the one longest part of the job. That's it now. Alright, a little dab of old fork oil. Get it straight. Wants to spin in the vise with all that on there. Really took some effort. After I tapped that cap, I had to go get some Teflon tape, some thread sealer tape, and I kind of just got in a groove. Bike sits definitely higher with the increased spring rate. This is what I ended up doing with my sub tank and Luger's valve. Ran through a hole there. The line has ran up through here, ran out down into the fitting, the quick connector, threaded into the cap. I'm able to just run the bike with kind of like the original stock height, which is really nice. But yeah, I got everything torqued down. Torqued these first, then torqued the top. After I got everything tight, wheels are torqued, brake torqued. That suspension definitely works. You can't see how deep this is with the leaves and everything. That was a serious hit. I just took this thing through. That right there is where I came out the whole way down that hill. I slid right on down, came through, right through this deep hole. Look at how far I stick my foot in there. In the hole there. And then bounce back up to this. Holy shit. I can't believe that thing didn't just bottom out. I don't think the suspension bottomed out. That was amazing. Thing did exactly what the whole reason of wanting it. Didn't bend my wheel, didn't bottom out, didn't hurt my wrist. Wow. It's a little bit more washed out than the last time. It dumped it and the battery's dead. Yeah, that thing was sweet, but now I need to do the rear so that things start coming back up and smacking me in the butt and smacking me in the ball sack. Ball sack.